Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bakersfield College Renegade Virtual Fitness. I'm Casey Babcock, and we're downtown at the Golf Course Studios. I'm going to end our week with a little bit of yoga flow, just kind of getting through that movement, finding some stretching, closing out the week feeling a little bit strong. So grab that mat, grab that towel, and we'll meet ourselves down on the ground here. We're going to start ourselves out with a little bit of rest, spreading the knees wide, bringing those toes together. We're going to take those hips back, dropping down to those forearms, stretching those palms forward, letting that spine relax. Just allowing the breath to come and go. You can rest that forehead on the mat. Just want to allow the body to calm. Embracing this moment. As we breathe, we can let the hips rest a little farther back onto the feet. Continuing letting that spine relax. Having a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. Repeating that breath. We're going to look forward to those palms. We're going to slowly crawl these palms over to that right side, looking under that right arm, finding that twist. Keeping that right palm planted, we're going to lift that left arm up, shining that chest forward. That left palm back down, looking under that right arm. Crawling these hands slowly to that center. We're going to take them over to that left side, looking under that left arm. Keeping that left palm planted, we lift that right arm up, shining that chest forward. Bringing that palm back down. Crawling these hands all the way to center. Pushing through that mat, we drive the hips back. From here, slowly shifting that weight forward. We drop the thighs, dropping the hips, taking that chest all the way down. The flats of the feet are on that mat. The palms at that rib. We're going to get into that low cobra. Pressing deep into the mat, lifting that chest and top rib, finding that low cobra. Taking the chest back down. Keeping those elbows tight, we press again, lifting into that low cobra. And Bringing it back down. One more time, we press up into that low cobra. From this low cobra, pressing into those palms, extending those arms, full cobra. Pulling through the core and those glutes, we draw the hips back, and we find our tabletop. In that tabletop, we want the joints aligned, so the shoulders over those wrists, the hips are over those knees. We're going to inhale that right arm up, holding it up, looking at those fingertips. Threading that right arm under that left arm, pushing the hips back, dropping that shoulder. We're going to look to the right side. Shifting that weight forward, we pull that right arm back up, looking up. And again, sliding that right arm, threading it under that left, hips come back. We drop that shoulder, looking over to the right. Shifting forward, we pull that right arm up, looking up. Landing that right palm on the mat. We're going to find the same with the left. We draw that left arm up, looking up. Threading it under the right, pushing that weight back. We look off to that left side. Shifting the weight forward, drawing the left arm up. And again, threading it under, shifting that weight back, looking off to that left side. Shifting that weight forward, drawing that left arm back up. And we plant that left palm, refinding that tabletop, realigning those joints from this neutral spine. We're going to find that cat-cow. We're going to drop that stomach down, pulling up that head and tail. Flipping into that cat, we roll the spine, roll the shoulders under. We drive through those palms from the base of that thumb through that pointer finger. Those fingers are spread on that mat. And we drive it down. Falling back into that head and tail, lifting that chin, dropping that spine. Finding that cat again, arching the back, driving through the palms. Finding one more head and tail, dropping down. Finding a final cat, driving through the palms. Bringing the spine to neutral. From here, we're going to come into our first downward dog for today. We curl under the back toes, lifting the knees, driving those hips back. We want to loosen it up. We're probably all a little stiff. So we're going to softly bend that left knee, driving that right heel back. Now bending that right, we drive that left heel back. Bending the left, driving the right. Bending the right, driving that left. Driving both heels down, pushing through the palms of those hands. We're going to press into that right, taking that left hand, reaching for that right ankle, and we hold. Releasing that ankle, planting that palm. Press through that left, taking that right hand to that left ankle, and we hold. Releasing that ankle, finding that downward dog. From this downward dog, now coming up high on those toes. Those shoulders are rolled over. Bending the knees, drawing that chest to knee. Back into our downward dog. Coming high onto the toes. Bending the knees, draw that chest to knee. Downward dog. Coming up high on the toes. Soften those knees, chest to knee. And downward dog. Holding this downward dog, that weight through that left foot. We're going to pick that right foot up just to that hip level. The foot is flexed, the toes pointing towards that body. We're just holding that foot elevated. A nice flexed foot, heel driving through the back. Bringing it down. Pressing through that right, we're going to raise that left to that hip level. The foot is flexed. And we bring it down. Driving into that downward dog. Finding some flow, we're going to take that right foot up, hip level. Shifting our weight forward, we swing that foot through the middle of those hands. Dropping that left knee. We're going to raise those hands up. Bringing the palms together at prayer. We're going to twist this prayer to that right side. Trying to bring those thumbs to that center chest. Breathe and hold. Bringing that prayer to center. We're going to raise the hands up. Planting the hands on the mat, lifting that left knee. We draw back to our downward dog. The left foot comes up. Swinging it through. Dropping that knee. Bringing the hands up. We come to prayer. We twist that prayer to that left side. Again, bringing those thumbs to the center chest. Back to center. Hands come up. Landing on that mat. Downward dog. We're going to find that repeat. Right foot up. Swinging it through. Knee down. Hands up. Finding prayer. Prayer to that right. Back to center. Hands come up. Landing on the mat. Downward dog. Left foot up. Bringing it through. Knee down. Hands are up. Prayer. Left side. Back to center. Landing the hands. Downward dog. Getting it 2 more times. Right foot up. Swinging it through. Knee down. Hands up. Prayer. Right side. Center. Hands come up. Landing on that mat. Downward dog. Left foot up. Swing it through. Knee down. Hands are up. Prayer. Left side. Center. Hands come up. Plant them. Downward dog. 1 more. Right foot up. Taking it through. Hands are up. Prayer. Right side. Center. Plant the hands. Downward dog. Left foot up. Taking it through. Drop the knee. Hands are up. Prayer. Left side. Back to center. Hands are up. Plant them. Downward dog. Holding that downward dog. Gathering the breath. We're going to slowly walk these feet forward. Leading those hands in a forward fold. We're going to crawl these hands over to the right side. Finding that twist. We can have a slight bend in the knees if you need. Walking the hands to center and over to the left. Back to center. Inhaling the arms up. Into prayer. And release. Grabbing water if you need. all having a great Friday. Loosening up the body a little bit. When you're ready, meeting me again at the front of your mat. We're going to open those palms, inhaling the arms up. Drawing them down, forward fold. Halfway lift, straightening the spine. Forward fold. We plant those hands, walking those feet back, finding our downward dog. From this downward dog, we're going to find another series of flow. That first movement, we draw that left knee to center chest. Finding that hold, taking that left foot to the right side of that mat. We drop that right heel, lifting that right arm up. So that left arm is planted on that mat. That left foot's to the right side of the mat. Planting that right palm, we bring that left knee to chest. Back to downward dog. Finding it again, left knee to chest. Taking it right side of the mat, right arm up. Planting that palm, left knee to chest. Downward dog. Left knee to chest, right side of mat, right arm up. Planting that hand, this time we lower those hips. Those feet are still twisted. We're going to shine that chest forward, bringing ourselves down to that mat and that twist. And we hold. Pressing through the mat, lifting the shoulders, lifting the hips, drawing left knee to chest, downward dog. We're going to repeat that for that right side, that right knee to chest, taking it to the left side of the mat, lifting the left hand. Planting the hand, knee to chest, downward dog. Right knee to chest, left side of the mat, left arm up. Planting the hand, knee to chest, downward dog. Right knee to chest, left side of mat, left arm is up. Planting that hand, dropping the hips down. We drop that torso and that chest forward. Engaging that twist. Pushing up through that mat. Bringing the hips up. Right knee in. And we're in that downward dog. Gathering the breath. From this downward, we're going to take that right foot up. Swinging it through those hands, turning out that back foot. We find our warrior one. The blade of that left foot driving through the mat. That right knee is over ankle, taking the hips as low as we can. From here, bringing the hands down behind the hips, interlocking those fingers. We're going to lower that right shoulder towards that right knee. Coming out of that humble, back to warrior one. Planting our hands, and push up, three-legged dog and hold. From this three-legged, we drop that chest, finding that vinyasa into upward dog. Shoulders are rolled back, thighs are off the mat, elbows are tight on the body. Pushing into downward dog. Left foot comes up. Swinging it through, turning out that back, warrior one. Bringing the hands down, interlocking the fingers, dropping that left shoulder to left knee, finding that humble. And back to warrior one. Landing the hands, three-legged dog, and we hold. Taking it down into that vinyasa, upward dog, and we hold. Downward dog. Gathering the breath. We're going to find that again. Right foot comes up. Swinging it through, turning out. Warrior one. This time we turn it left, finding our warrior two. Taking it back to our warrior one. Landing our hands, we take three-legged dog, finding that hold. Chaturanga down, upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot comes up, swinging it through, turning out, warrior one. Taking it right, warrior two. Forward to one. Planting our hands, three-legged, and we hold. Chaturanga down, vinyasa, upward dog. Downward dog. Gather the breath, holding that downward. Finding one more each side. That right foot comes up. Swinging it through. Turning out that back. Warrior one. Hold that. Turning to warrior two. Dropping the left palm, we take reverse warrior. Warrior two. Forward to one. Landing the hands, three-legged dog. Chaturanga down, upward dog. Downward dog. One more side, left foot up. Swinging it through, warrior one. Right to two. Finding our reverse. Warrior two. Forward to one. Planting the hands, three-legged. Take it down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Holding that downward. Dropping those knees down to that mat. Spreading them wide. We rest those hips. Back into that child's pose. Gathering our breath. that rest. Shifting that weight forward. Realigning those joints. We're going to take this right foot out. Extending it through that mat. We're going to raise that foot up, flexing that foot, engaging that glute. We're going to bring it back down. We're going to find that raise, slow and controlled, not touching the mat 5 times. At that 5th one, we're going to hold it at the top. Raising in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and controlled. Bring it down. And up. Back down. Again. Down. 2 more. Bring it up. 1 more. We hold it up. Keeping that foot flexed, that heel's pressing through the corner of the room. We're going to bend that knee now, pointing those toes up. From here, we're going to drop that chest to halfway. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up, bringing that right knee in. Finding that same movement on that opposite side. That left foot comes out. The foot is flexed. We raise it controlled 5 times, holding at the top. 3, 2, and 1. Raise it up. Again. Again. 2 more. Bring it up. 1 more and we hold. Bending that left knee, pointing the toes up. We drop that chest to halfway and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing up, bringing that knee back in. Gathering the breath. From that tabletop, we're going to extend that right foot, that left foot, finding our high plank. Bringing that right knee to right wrist. Bringing that right foot to center. We're going to slide this left foot back. Coming up onto our fingertips in this pigeon. Shining that chest. Walking the fingers forward. We can drop that chest down. Opening up this hip. Crawling the hands back, lifting that chest. We're going to curl under the left toes, bringing the hips up, drawing that right leg back. Pulling that left knee to left wrist. You slide that right leg back, shining that chest. Let's take it forward and down. Each side should feel a little different. Crawling those hands back. Lifting that chest. We're going to drop the hips to that left side. Bringing that right leg all the way around. Finding another twist. We're going to take that left foot, thread it under that right leg. That left foot's out to that right side. Taking that right, crossing over that left knee. We're going to twist to that left side, looking over that left shoulder. Releasing that torso, unlocking these legs. We're going to take that right foot underneath that left, crossing that right. We're going to twist to that right side. Releasing that twist. We unlock the legs. Placing the hands behind the thighs. We slowly lay ourselves back. Entire back through shoulders down on that mat. We're going to draw the knees in, squeezing tight. And exhale those feet and hands out. Again, drawing in. Drive it out. One more, drawing in. Releasing those knees. We're going to drop those hands out to the sides, making a T. We're going to bring the knees above the hips. The feet are flexed. Pulling on those hips for a final time. We're going to drop these knees to that right side. Turning, looking towards that left shoulder. Keeping the arms teed out. We're going to bring those knees back up towards that chest. Now taking them to that left side, looking over that right shoulder. Bringing those knees back to that chest. Our final movements for today, we're going to bring the palms up and open on the sides. We're going to extend into a shallow bow, raising the shoulders, extending the feet. We're going to hold that for a 10 count. From there, as we drop, we'll enter into that rest, finding that Savasana. Raising the shoulders, extending the feet, and we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, dropping all the way down. Allowing the body to rest into that mat. Taking this time, closing the eyes. Gathering the breath. Just going to allow the body to rest for a few moments. Allowing the mind and the heart to be at ease. As we gain control of that breath. Finding some movement, the fingers and the toes. The life in the body. Finding a deep inhale in, filling the stomach, filling the chest, shoulders, exhaling out. When you're ready, you can comfortably roll to that right side, bringing yourselves up, finding that seated position. We'll find a close for this afternoon. Bringing the hands to prayer at that center chest. Thank you guys for joining me on your Friday afternoon. Finding a little bit of flow, a little bit of stretch, some flexibility in the body. Remember to stay strong and positive as we push through this weekend. And we will see you again Monday. Namaste.